Yes, sir. It's your boy MP here. Thank y'all for tuning in to another wonderful, exciting, sounding, beautiful, choreographically. Wait, can you choreograph something without dancing? I don't think so.
No.
That was no. Okay. Don't use that shit again. Episode of He Said It.
Not me.
Of course, like I said, it's your boy MP. You know I'm here with my man, the co-host of all the co-hosts.
Julian Griffith.
And phew, we got another episode ready to go. Another episode ready to fly. Another episode ready to just talk. Let me stop trying to rhyme because I don't have a pen in my hand. You feel me? But this episode kind of piggybacking off the last episode we had, which was a great episode where we had our good friend Brian on here and discussing our time with Hardball, what we did afterwards and all of that. And it kind of had me thinking, and also some people brought up, and also had Jay thinking, if Hardball came out with social media, we'd have came out popping, boom, social media out. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you got Facebook, everything out there. You boom, Hardball. We get Keanu, the Matrix Man. We got the beautiful Miss Diane Lane. In the music video, you got Bow, Sammy, Wayne, Zane, Jermaine, like you whole like we outside. I'm using my hands so much. I'm like our followers is finna go crazy out here. We in social media age with Hardball, man. How do you feel it would have done for your career, for yourself, and how do you feel it would have done for you, yourself, for your career, and also personally?
I believe that if social media was out when we did Hardball and right after Hardball, one, I think personally as Julian, I wouldn't have known how to handle it because I got to think of it as Julian back in 2001,
Absolutely.
where I was still very shy and like insecure. So I don't know if I would have handled it well in the sense of knowing what I want to do with it as far as like whether it's a marketing tool, because I don't think I would be using it as marketing. I think I would have been, my mindset back then would have been, I'm using it to become cooler. You know what I mean? Or like,
because it's a good chance we'd have already been on it, because it wouldn't.
yes.
When we're saying it's in that like social media time, so it's not saying Hardball came out, started social media. Like we probably already would have had pages and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying.
So I think that I would have been, I would have been very hesitant. I think I would have filmed more of my experiences versus how now, we post ourselves. We post ourselves doing something, videos. I don't think that I was confident enough to really be in the vanity of how social media is today. But I do believe that it would have been a great way for us to blow up. I believe that if it was monetized back then, they were making a killing. I know that. I do know that I would have made a killing because I think Jefferson, let me be specific, y'all. Jefferson would have made a killing. Because Hardball helped me become somebody else and show a different light of me. Even though I was literally myself in the movie, but it allowed me to be somebody else confidently because I was never like, I right hand to God, I've never, ever, ever asked somebody, did you like how I played Jefferson? And that might be like literally, I like even my work as an adult now, like on the TV shows, on PD Fireman, like any of my episodes when I'm on these TV shows, people will watch them, and I think the only person I've ever asked like, what did you think, would be somebody like my mom, or like if I'm in a relationship at the time. I've never asked anybody else like, hey, what you think? Because most people are usually going to give you their opinion of already. You are so great and all that. So
they're gonna give you you don't think they'll give you their real solid opinion, like where you
Right.
feel like it's genuine. They don't feel it'd be
Yeah.
a genuine opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most
I get
people are going to tag you if we're using social media from now as of back then.
yeah.
They're gonna tag you like, man, I saw you, Julian. I saw you, Mike. Hey, great job on this episode of blah blah blah. And you could have been the worst actor on that. But
Right.
people are gonna still do it. So I've never asked nobody, how was I? What did you think of that? So I think I would have used social media as Jefferson and learned how to become Julian
Mhm.
for me back then. What about you?
So and it's funny. It's funny when these type of questions are brought up when you take from present to the
Mm-hmm.
past and stuff, because there's so many things that align with it. So like I was saying in the beginning, we would probably already be on social media. We'll probably already have like pages on Facebook or
Right.
Instagram and stuff like that, which like you said, we'd be using it personally to be cool. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, probably shoot I shot at girls. Well, let me see. I was 14,
And I was 10 when I did the movie, 11 when it came out.
so yeah, I was 14 when I did it, 15 when it came out.
Yeah.
So I'm it's not that at that time. That's a big difference.
Okay.
That's a big difference, age wise, think wise. Is like
Yeah.
I'm sophomore high school. Like yeah. So
I was
like
in 6th grade.
yeah. So that's again. It's only four. It's like with 4 5 years, but when at that time, when as far as like education, like life wise, that's a
Yeah.
lot. Like because
Yeah.
I'm with adults that got cars and stuff like that. Like
Right.
they got babies. They come to school with babies in their
That
hands.
part.
Like you know. So uh, so yeah, no, which is funny, like you say, as far as like our character and our personality. So like the character I played on the movie, like that personality I had, I really wasn't no tough, rough guy. Now I was an older brother. I was an older brother, had to take like look out for my older brother, but I wasn't no tough guy. I wasn't no, oh man, I'm gonna curse you out like this. I never was that way. I was a real to myself guy. And
Yeah.
I was real to myself, uh, like calm. I was shy, definitely was shy. Honestly, after the movie, I became much more shy. Now, one of the reasons I was shy at that time, I was poor. So like, and which is funny. I just seen this video Myth Bleak did, and he was
Uh-huh.
talking about why, like, as far as people that grew up in the '90s, the type of stuff we can handle, like from like criticism and stuff like that. He was like, bro, you used to get roasted with your guys. Like they would talk about you with your guys.
They
Like,
were
bro,
Mhm.
he gave an example. Shout out to Myth Bleak. Uh, he gave an example. He was like, bro, first one to the tree, the last one to the tree. They mama suck dick.
I already knew what you was gonna say. I already knew
Like, bro, and I have like, bro, we really used to say the most craziest stuff to each other. You know what I'm saying? So, and so, but I wasn't like that. So,
Yeah.
like I said, when I was shy, I was poor. I had Payless on, you know, I wasn't the fly kid, you know. Like, granted, we had school uniform. So,
Same.
well,
Same.
no, I was just, so yeah, so grammar school, I had school uniform. Blue and gold, you had to wear the same thing. When you be thinking, oh, we in uniform, you wear the same, everybody's wearing this. No, it's levels. So you got some
Dude.
Dickies on, where you got some bull, you got some
Yeah,
trash.
some
Like
Dickies.
that
Yeah.
Dickies was the cool thing, because oh,
Dickies
you
was
got some
cool
bread,
then.
you got some clean little Dickies on and stuff like that. Oh, you got a real polo and stuff. I had loose turtleneck, look like I got dragged to school every day, turtleneck on. Bro, pants. I don't even know if it's a color, faded blue, like my faded blue pants and stuff like that. And I had a little brother, so we swapping. So my brother wear these, he wear this the next day, I wear this the next day and stuff. So it was like,
Mhm.
so yeah, I was definitely shy. I kept to myself because it was like, and I didn't know how to heat mean talk about people. I didn't know how to
Yeah.
heat people. And then it was, and I didn't have a mindset understanding, understanding my situation, and this ain't really my fault. This is the situation that I'm just in with the position, my situation I'm in as a kid.
But it's not your fault. You can't
It's
control
not
that.
my fault, but I didn't know how to use that, but also still heat somebody. You know what I'm saying? They got Fat Farm on, Iceberg, Rocker with Sean, like they got the good stuff on. I didn't know, so yeah, I'm a shy person. Then after the movie, I was completely shy. Like I bro, I
Really?
think what? Oh, bro, after this is so funny. I think the movie had just no, it was done, and this when I started going back to school like day to day.
Mhm.
So I think I went to Marshall. So I'm getting some clothes, I'm shopping. So this is the time Old Navy was the cool thing to wear. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Old Navy. I'm grabbing some Echo from Marshalls and stuff. I got some Nautica shoes. I'm thinking, oh, I'm finna be fly like that. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't really tell me nothing. I remember I had this little red, it was like a Old Navy red fleece. I was like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, oh, I'm finna be fly now. Ain't no uniform. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They already know I'm finna be, bro. I get to school. Bro, the motherfuckers was heating my ass immediately, bro. Like, bro, you got on motherfucking Nautica sailors out here, boy. You don't get your big all aboard ass out here. Like, bro, I had fake Cortez Nauticas on and stuff. Like, bro, you got that dusty old neck. Like, bro, I got heated. And I'm like, God damn, this is some cool ass. And I'm like, and they like, bro, you did a movie and you got on that weekend shit. And I'm like, I'm thinking I'm fresh, but they got on this. I said they got the iceberg with the Looney Tunes and stuff like that. They got
Mhm.
the Fat Fauna. They like, bro, you ain't getting none of this. I was like, no, I ain't got none of that. I just completely just went to the wrong shopping and stuff like that. So to go back to like with social media with me, then it's like, man, would I even had a cell phone to even be on there? Would I, you know what I'm saying? Cause like we was pop. So then when
Yep.
the movie came, a little chop, it's like, all right, now you can get a phone. So the one thing I think as far as being able to monetize it or like create my fame, I think that would have had to be mostly done with my agent understanding it
Yeah.
because now I'm a kid. So now it's like my mom, she got overlooked my phone. Love my mom to death. Beautiful soul. I, man, she did what she could. But he's you know, oh man, this what you on your goddamn phone for, huh? Looking at some goddamn girls, boy. You can't even get an erection. Give me goddamn. Well, you ain't finna be on there looking at the goddamn girl. Like I could, like movie come out, right? I post like do a post with the jersey. It's girls coming. She gonna be clocking my stuff. I already know. You know what I'm saying? She like, I don't want no strangers talking to you. I don't want nobody. I don't want you over here talking to people that you don't know and stuff. Well, you know this girl? You don't know this girl, do you? Why she think she gonna get on you? She can't get on you. You can't even take the bus. You ain't got a car. You can't even pay no bills. Like I can see all of that. So my mom would have probably killed my whole little dream or anything. Like, God damn, I ain't got nothing going on right now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so then I have to put that in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because people would think like, oh man, y'all blow up and this and that, like, but essentially it's like a 94% chance, but it's like our parents, you know what I'm saying? That because
That is
when
true.
these young like the parents are, which I 100% agree with because it's a lot of stuff on this internet and these social
Yeah.
media apps that a lot of these
Yeah.
kids don't need to be seeing, they don't need to be around. So
Yeah.
then there needs to be some parental guidance to it. I do think you don't strangle your damn child. Like, oh no, I need to see, like, give them some freedom, give them some lack, give them the ability to feel comfortable growing, like make a mistake. Oh, I probably shouldn't, like, which I think is, you know what I'm saying? And so,
Hmm.
uh, why you make that?
Because I didn't think of it. I forgot about the parent aspect of how it was for us growing up.
Right.
And
That's
I didn't have
it.
a phone when Hardball came out. I didn't get my phone until I was 13. I
See,
was 11 when Hardball came out. So if you had to talk to me, you calling my mom a house phone. And
but see, this is why I say I feel like depending at that time, this is why I say like our agents would have been like, oh, okay,
yeah,
we have this social now with this film out, we got to get your social media presence up. Do you have a phone? Oh no,
so
you
that
don't.
would have been like our PR. That would
PR. I mean, I had to get a PR person that's like, oh, we needed you to get a
yeah,
phone. We need you to work on your social media presence, stuff like that. But again, and now because it's a monetizing thing, it's almost if we're using the same how the its imprint on the marketing industry it's
mhm,
almost another medium of
it
television now.
is.
It's
Yep.
another medium. So our parents, and we're still young, so our parents are gonna have they're gonna have some control and influence over that. You know what
Correct.
I'm saying? So it's
Correct.
like, and like some of our parents was cool, like Mike V parent cool, Brian parent cool, Chris parent, like I feel like they would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying they would just let them, but like I feel like if I was to compare as far as the blow up with it, I definitely feel like how this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
Just seeing how the parents were, like how they would with them. Definitely a little more of I
Yeah,
don't like
more
to say
freedom.
more, little more freedom, where that the monetization and the popularity of it for them would have definitely grew much quicker than I feel for myself, because I
Yeah.
know, just knowing me, I would have been butting heads with my mom, because I'm like, all right, I hear you, but you sound too old school right now. Like because then, let me see, when the movie came out, I'm 15, so now I'm 15. I'm a teenager. I'm not a kid, so I got the ability to
Yeah.
think. I got the ability, but I'm out of respect my mother. I'm in her house, you know what I'm saying? But also, I probably would have had I probably would have been a little more confident to speak up, understanding that, okay, but my PR person, my agent person is telling me, hey, this and that. And I'm like, I'm a good kid. Like, I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
perfect, but golly, if you can trust me by myself to watch your sons while
Yeah.
you at work, or you go out overnight in the city of Chicago. I gotta feed them, make sure they get get to school on time, make sure they do their homework. I can do that,
Yeah.
but you won't. You know what I'm saying? So see, I'm putting that in perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't think about that because my mom was a helicopter parent too, to a certain extent. Like, she definitely was, and especially at 11.
Then you think, like, and it's like you was deep in the church, and now you know that
Yeah,
it's like,
and I was in a Catholic church on top of that. So at that time, so I'm like,
mm,
I think, because see, I had AOL Instant Messenger, right? And
mm,
I think my closest. Now I'm trying to relate it to now, but like take some experiences where we had our limited social media.
yeah,
I I remember I used to be in the AOL chat rooms, and I'm a preteen or a teenager at this time,
right,
and it was the teen chat rooms.
uh
And remember, ASL used to be age, sex, location, not as hell as this new generation uses it. I remember I would be in those chat rooms,
huh,
in the teen chat room, and I had a teen email. I don't know if you remember, AOL had adult emails, and then your parents could create a kid or a teenager email under you, so it had limitations. There were certain restrictions
yeah. I
on
didn't
it.
have
Okay, well, I did.
okay.
And I remember I was in the AOL chat room and I asked somebody, I said, I want to see some titties or something like that, or some boobies. And I got kicked out the chat room. Okay. And they sent what you said. So if you got in trouble in the chat room, they will send it to the parenting account
uh-huh.
of your email. So it was my mom's. So like she sees, so she gets, they'll show the transcript or manuscript or whatever, and it was like, yeah, at this time, like my AOL, which probably would have been my social media handle back then too, y'all. Lil J is so cute at AOL.com. Because my mom was Big J, and so I was Lil J is so cute. That would have been my social media handle back then. And they were like, Lil J is so cute, was in the chat room and asked somebody, can he see some boobs? Or like something like that. Something like that. All I know is I said something around some type of synonym of titties
Yeah.
or breast, and I got kicked out of the chat room. And they said that was a warning, and they sent it off. So
Mm,
I say that to say, I any social media presence that I would have had back then, it would have had to go through my mom, and it would have been on a laptop anyway because
mhm.
I didn't have a phone. And our mom was so I couldn't ride my bike to past a certain point. I couldn't go play baseball at the real field. I had to play on a concrete across the street, play baseball. So like with tennis ball, like we weren't sliding everything. She's like, you want to
Yeah.
go practice or practice across the street where I can see you. So it
Mhm,
was never dry. You can't ride your bike a few blocks up,
mhm.
to the actual baseball field. So
Right.
I think my mom would have completely like destroyed my social media career because my mom was all about the hardball part, like as far as
Mhm.
like satisfying the fans,
Right.
but she wasn't about satisfying Julian, which had to satisfy the fans, because Julian was Jefferson Howard Tibbs. So
Right.
I remember um we went to see Hardball, and we went to theaters to see it out after the premiere and everything.
Mhm.
And so we're sitting there and we took my aunt. So my mom was like, you know, your aunt, her sister wanted to see it. So we go, me and my brother go watch it with her. And of course, the lights come on. Who's sitting there walking out of the theater? Oh my God, that's Jefferson. So now this is my first real taste of like, yo, I'm
Yeah, one of them
good. Hey,
niggas.
so with my hey, I get chased out the movie theater.
You
I
gotta
think
post this on you. Oh, you gotta post this, bro.
yes, I gotta post this at this moment. I gotta post it. And so I remember, like, we tell my mom, I think my aunt might have had a cell phone or something at that time.
Mhm.
We pull around, we tell my mom, hey, you like this was Yorktown Mall. I remember. Like we at the movies, my mom at the mall. We're like, hey mom, we called my aunt, or we get my aunt's phone. Hey, you gotta whip around to the corner. We getting chased out the movie theaters by some, you know, teenage girls, almost like on some Disney Channel NSYNC bad boy band. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so imagine
Like
filming
a
that.
Bow Wow music video.
Yeah, right. We want a lot of them. It was probably like a handful of them. They
Yeah,
parents
no,
them off.
bro. If it's two people, that's crazy. If there's
Yeah,
two people on the,
it had to be like 5 or 6 of them. It was
bro,
a,
that's still a lot of people.
it's a lot.
There's a lot
Right
of
back
people
then,
that
it's
got
a lot.
zero people chasing them.
It's a lot, bro. And so I'm like, all right, bet. So my mom whip around, you know, and I can imagine like filming and stuff like, yo, this is crazy. And so the girl, my mom, we hop in the van. My mom had the Lincoln Town and Country. It was the one you hit the button and the door slide. So we were able to hop in and then hit the button and it closes on. So we hop in. The girl's sitting on the corner though, looking all sad. And like today, that day wasn't one of them days. My mom like, you need to sign autographs for them girls. Mom, I don't really feel like it today. I don't feel like it. Come on, those are fans. You need to sign autographs for them. And it's like, but like today, I just don't. We went to see the movie. It's cool. Like I'm ready to go. Like I've done all this time to autograph. Like today, I just don't really feel like it. This is at 11 years old.
Yeah.
Sign autographs. So, and it's me and my brother. So you remember back then, the headshots had our information on the back of the headshots.
Yeah.
Printed them. So yo, remember back then, they don't require it now. Remember your phone number and everything was on the back of it too. So my mom blacks it out with a permanent marker. I remember this vividly. Some way, somehow. And remember, I didn't have my own phone. Some girl had to put the picture up, the headshot that I saw up.
In the light and can see behind.
She was able to get the phone number through a blackout permit, and she was calling my mom's house. That was my first stalker, y'all. My first stalker. I remember her name. Her name was Mallory. Mallory, some white girl, little white girl.
Now think about this during social media. They got phones, so they probably got their phones out. They recording this and stuff like that. So like,
Yes.
so then it's like it's we ultimately would have had to just get with it. Like it's no question about it. And then our parents would have had to understand this. Like this is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because this is what it is. So
I think it was still like, imagine that though, right? Because the same way you'll see views, like you'll see one perspective of somebody, and then you'll find the other perspective of somebody filming that person. Like I'm running, filming that I'm getting chased. Those girls filming like, oh my God, that's Jefferson, blah blah blah, and he hops in the van, and then, oh, we just wanted to take pictures with him and sign autographs.
now you got a bad image out there.
Now I got a bad image from that. But then on the flip side, I'm in the car with my mom. And she telling me I got to sign autographs for them. And I'm like, yo, I just don't really feel like today. It's not one of them days. I'm just.
But then they see it's like, oh, then the other side, they see like, man, you know what?
They see both sides of it.
So, hey, that's.
You see what I'm saying? But then, at the end of the day, I end up getting stalked. At the end of the day, there's a girl calling my mama's house every day where eventually I had to pick up the phone and be like, hey, look, Mallory, I'll get you like me, all this type of stuff. You can't keep calling this phone. Like, this is my mom's house. I don't have a cell phone. All this. And we'll call every day. Like, I want you to be my boyfriend. And all this. Like, I remember her voice was raspy. Hi, it's Mallory. And this is great. I still remember this. Like, because that was my first stalker, ladies and gentlemen. Like, oh, hey, it's Mallory. How are you? And it's like, first of all, how comfortable, and we keep talking about this parental thing. How comfortable were your parents
Parents, you calling a stranger's phone every day.
every day? And with three-way, your friend, because she had a crush on my brother, so they would be on the phone, they would be calling us. So, like,
That's
I didn't
crazy.
realize I was being stalked. I took it as, okay, man, she might be really interested. Eventually I got fed up, but I was like, oh, she like, oh, I want to be your girlfriend. I've never seen this girl, by the way, y'all. Never seen this girl. She'll be since they chased us out the movie theaters. But calling my phone, asking to be my girlfriend, and silly old Julian that's happy that he's getting female attention at 11 years old, the fat kid. I'm like, maybe she does actually like me for who I am. Didn't have social media to tell me like that is called a fan or a fangirl or a groupie, Julian.
Right.
And so you see the stuff and it's like, yo, I think we had more stories to tell that were genuine back then than people creating stories now. And I think that's
Right.
where our authenticity would have been much better for social media back then versus niggas literally getting on social media and telling making up stories so people share them and repost them just for you to find out that it's not real. Or like people faking their kidnappings and all this stuff. Just like think about that. Like
Right.
it's been people, yes, have literally went on social media to fake their entire kidnapping, orchestrated it all, had reward money and collect like a girl, like a whole like we weren't that stupid. Like we didn't like I think that's what I think it is though. Mm-hmm.
And see, and I guess to play devil's advocate, that could have possibly been at that time because again, because now it's I guess a better question is the stage of social media that we had then. Because if we got the social media now, it's a possibility that's already being done. If we get that early 2010s, mid 2010s social media, then possibly not. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? Because again, we still have to think we're in the social media age. We have to understand what's already being used, what's this already being used for.
Right.
What's the uses, what's its uses already is. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the time when Instagram wasn't even long form. You literally, what was the video like? 10 seconds? You couldn't even do
10 seconds,
videos.
15 seconds.
Yeah, now you can do damn near 3 minutes on them. Do 3 minutes on Instagram, you know? So but
Right.
I will say as far as just I will say positively though, for me, I definitely think I would have been definitely a sense of longevity within the industry. I definitely would have grew up faster to understand it.
Yeah.
Like I think with the route I went, definitely was a slower process to understand it. Mostly it was on me. Bro, I'm just tired of people telling me what to do. I'm tired of people telling me this, telling me
Yeah.
this. I want to think for myself eventually. You know what I'm saying? I never felt I could think for myself. One of the reasons I got out of the end, decided to get out of it, go to college. Like I just want to think for myself. I want to do something for myself. You know what I'm saying? Also,
Yeah.
couple at the same time, I wasn't
Mm.
booking nothing, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
also not knowing that when it comes to booking, you're gonna get a lot of no's before you get a yes. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I was geeked off that one yes. I'm like, oh, this is gonna come and look. I'm looking, oh, I can knock this out. I can knock this out. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm getting mad that I'm getting pulled out of practice to go audition. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And be like, no, why are you mad? You gotta go audition. This is a part of the process. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it definitely would have had me grow up quicker to be an actor. I definitely would say that because I know that now that my visibility isn't just off a screen, a television.
Right.
My
Right.
visibility is right here. Boom. When your visibility is just that television, you're like it's you unless you just ready like this is what you had that at such a young age or that's in your mindset and your heart and feeling like that wasn't really in my heart and my feelings. Like I still wanted to try to play sports. Like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
ultimately, as I'm speaking, I just realized I just really wanted to be able to feel like I'm enjoying a childhood. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yes.
feeling like I'm always being told what to do, but I'm being told what to do to be an adult. Like
Yeah.
and to make adult decisions. Everything I'm doing is make an adult decision. Be like I'm 15, but you making a decision as if I'm 21, 22, you know?
Yeah.
And so to where I know I definitely feel I would definitely be a bit more active and prevalent in the industry. I guess I would be a working actor. Not saying
Yeah.
I'd made
Yeah.
another big hit film, but I'd be a working actor where I wouldn't be working a job or nothing against that, but you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
but yeah, no, like, and then I gotta think the music video. So now I'm on the set with this music video.
Yeah.
You got I'm taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? And then as I'm thinking of that, I'm taking pictures with them, posting it. If I'm sticking to what happened, I come back to school I go to school the next day. No, yeah, like a week later. Page blowing up. But I come to school and I'm still in school with these motherfuckers. Like I got heated then. Oh my God. They like, bro, what the hell are you in school for, bro? I just seen you in Bow Wow. You got breath. I gotta watch my back. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
probably thinking I'm out here with the balling with people and stuff like that. If like I said, I was a shy kid. I was shy in high school.
Yeah.
The amount of women like the thing is honestly, I think it was a lot of women that like me, that was interested in me. Again, I'm in high school, but it
Yeah.
was like they didn't know how to present. It was this one girl though. She really was on my heels. Her name was Brittany. I remember she was on my
Brittany?
heels. Yeah, her name was Brittany.
Okay.
I think she was a grade under me. She liked the fuck out of me, especially because she used to ask me about like with Bow Wow, how was Bow Wow, stuff like that. Um, but like now that in high school, you know what I'm saying? See, I feel like you had the middle school. It was like it's
It
still
wasn't.
kids. It's
Yeah.
still now. I'm with they ain't adults, but they
They
think
trying to be grown.
they trying to be
Yeah,
grown. You
I
know
know.
what I'm saying? Like I'm this 15, 16, so like I'm in this like so it's like I'm in a whole different spectrum, like with social media fame. I'm doing music videos with Bow Wow and Lil Zane and Lil Sammy
Yeah.
and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then uh Bow Wow comes in town. I think he made a music video. I get an invite. So now you get these things are happening. So now hey, I'm gonna be here. I go, so now it's almost like, bro, this man, he living large. Like,
Yeah.
no, bro,
Yeah.
I still stay off 79th and Stony, bro. My water might get cut off next week. You don't understand, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it man, like it's almost I get honestly I don't think it would have really hurt us as much, or I don't think we would have been overtaken by it. I think it would definitely been like it would have been like a real one of those just hit you fast. Just like
Yeah.
how for me personally, like how getting this movie. Now, granted, I always tell people I auditioned at 12, they didn't call me. I finished auditioning around 12 years old, they didn't call me back till I was 14. But
And that part's still crazy to me. Still crazy.
once it started going, it was rolling. And it's like, how do I go with this? How do I go with this? And I'm still living off 78th and East End. I'm
Yeah.
79th and Stony. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. See, I'm still jealous about the whole music video thing too, because I didn't get invited.
bro,
Uh,
I didn't ask to be in it, man.
I know. So, but, you know,
like that
um,
would have been insane, bro. Like I'm like
filming
now,
that.
like, bro.
Yeah, I got an even better one. Like, imagine documenting the entire premiere
Oh,
and then documenting the fact that most people don't know. So Hardball, I believe, came out September 11th,
mhm,
2001. September 11th, people. So we were about to catch a plane back to Chicago on September 11th, and we got stuck in LA. Remember, all airports were shut down. Everybody always be like, "Oh, where were you September 11th?" Like we were all about to head to the airport to go home, and they
mhm,
shut down everything. And I remember my mom. We in a hotel. I get out of the bed. I see my mom. Like she's sitting down in the chair. Like I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, don't we got to get to the airport? And she's like, we ain't going nowhere today. And she tell me, come look at the TV. and they shut down everything. Imagine documenting those few days where they were trying to figure out how we were going to get back home. All of the celebrities we met at the premiere and
Yeah.
after the premiere, meeting Jagged Edge. One of the dudes from Jagged Edge was drunk and like jumped off his first floor or second floor balcony.
Mhm.
Um, playing basketball with Winston Marsalis and his
Oh, yeah.
band, and them taking us around and letting us see our billboards and our like
The
on
Paramount lot and
Hollywood
everything,
Boulevard
yeah.
and
I
all
remember,
around.
yup.
Like,
Went by the Nickelodeon
imagine,
studio, I remember, yeah.
yeah, it's like just imagine seeing all of that stuff and documenting it, and us being literally, essentially, the first group of kids of Hollywood to be able to demonstrate or illustrate that type of stuff, or even just documenting the bus ride all the way back across the country.
Well, to say first was kind of tough. I definitely would say as
I would
far
say the
as
first of
one of
in that
that
time.
raw talent, like
Yes,
that
raw
first
talent.
time raw talent. And granted,
Yes,
Mike D and Brian, they was already in things and stuff like that. They was already on shows and films. But as far as like a feature film where we're literally all stars, you see our name
yes.
like as that group of kids and stuff like that. Like shit, yeah, people would have been we'd have been feeling ourselves, bro.
So
Yeah,
I the Hardball 2 and 3 would have had to happen if social media was there. I will say that because I believe that the demand for it would have been there. I believe that. Now that I do believe. I
I do
understand there
think
were other circumstances, but I do believe there would have had to be a way where people would have been like, no, we gotta have another one. We got it. Like, I just believe it had to be. We were number one in
yeah.
box office for 2 weeks.
And just seeing the response and the energy that people give us now about
Exactly.
it, and like how it's like, bro, we would have been like, yeah, it'd have been like, yeah, I'd have probably been like, hey man, we gotta move to Hollywood or we gotta move downtown Chicago. We can't be over east no more. Yeah, I'd have probably been thinking of it, but like, yeah, let's go to High Park at least. Cause yeah, I was in high school, so let's move to High Park. I go to Kenwood. We in High Park. You know, I can walk to school now. I ain't gotta catch the bus. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah. Whew.
It would have been a blessing, and I believe that. Like I said, I think we were humble enough to navigate it gradually because it wouldn't have been something that we were used to because we were still we were coming into our own identity, whereas social media now gives people their own identity. We were learning our own identity without social media. So imagine learning or cultivating your own identity and then documenting it on social media. Most
Mhm.
people now are going to social media to cultivate their
Create
own identity
create
and
something
become
special.
trendy. So I
Yeah.
believe that's why I say, like, I think we would have been the pioneers, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Soldier Boy was a pioneer.
Yeah.
YouTube, we would have been pioneers of social media if we had the opportunity to do so at that
Yeah.
time, because
Yeah.
no one would have no matter Soldier Boy could do no wrong. You got to think about that.
And
Like,
then
do no wrong.
and then just I'm trying to think of the ensemble we had.
Yes.
What films came out with that type of, especially like black? Well, we'd be a black film,
Yeah.
because we was ensemble came out like that. That had that type of influence. Because I think we came out before Hoes. Because I remember auditioning
Oh,
for that.
absolutely. Yeah.
What other movies was out with that ensemble?
At that
That came out
time,
at that time. Around that time, they came out with that type the ensemble we had.
none, because I think it was almost essentially only thing you can think of are like Nickelodeon Disney shows, like all that and stuff like that.
Yeah. As far as so now as far as
TV show.
film,
Yeah, no films.
they had that ensemble we had. They like grab people like these kids like
Yeah. So
so
I'm thinking
then
like are you talking about like the amount or like the quality of it? The quality of the
both. Both. Cause like you gotta think so like what like you had the Sandlot. Sandlot came
it was
out
before us though.
was before
It was
us. But
before us.
that's why I said black. So that's why I said like a black
That's why I'm
group
like,
of
yeah,
kids.
it's not
Yeah.
Gridiron Gang, maybe. A
That
few
was
years
after.
after?
That was years after. So no, that's why I
Okay,
said, like you keep saying the word like pioneers. I'm thinking like
that would've been us.
that would have been us as far as like having that ensemble, sports film ensemble of young black kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying this, we would have helped create films like
Yeah.
Gridiron and stuff like that. But as far as with the influence of social media with the ensemble, because you almost I look at it like uh um damn, what's the BT with the New Edition? Like that
Oh, yeah.
ensemble they had.
Yeah.
Granted, they were working, but the way they brought that film out, with the job they did, like bam, like they careers, like each one of those characters in that New Edition, like boom, 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 boom. Like it just elevated them,
Catapulted
especially
everything.
how they
Yeah.
brought together New Edition. It's like, damn, y'all might be New Edition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The performance they gave. So that's why I'm thinking
Yes.
like, yeah, there was no, again, all black kids ensemble like that,
Right
that
there.
like you say, like hood class, like like I said, it just took me like maybe 15 years ago, 20 years to understand like a hood classic. Like, bro, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. You're like, this hidden is like from my episode we did with Brian, just the
Yeah.
response from that, the cops like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Now bro, like damn near we probably be kicking it together all the damn time.
Oh,
We the damn near like it was like, oh, we got two or three of us like made it like, oh, we need two or three of y'all together. So like that, like then
yeah.
shoot, the creativity we would have had and stuff like that, like um definitely. And I got you to your point that we still had a sense of ourself,
Yeah.
but also I say again, like I say, uh the world around us still kept us kind of grounded. Like for me,
Yes.
I think it helped. That's why I felt like I was, like I say, I was still shy, because it's like I hear y'all tell me I should be this, I should be here. You did this and that, but the world around me, I'm still over on the east side. Chicago bills gotta get paid, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, which is people when they get in the industry, they, especially in this day now, we go to the present time with social media and like streaming and stuff like that. Like the pay, like, oh man, I get on streaming, like the pay is like not the same as it was before. Like now we got to go into like the pay,
Shit,
and then
social media is damn near a requirement now to
yeah,
even be on in a project.
yeah, they, how many followers you got, what's your
Yeah.
engagement and stuff like that. I do like you got good engagement and things like that, which
Yeah.
to a sense I get, because I'll be seeing some of these people's pages and I'm like, wait, they're influenced. They got like 10,000 followers, 12,000 followers, but they likes as much as they get the same amount of likes as me, and they got
Yep.
like 10,000 more followers. I'm like, how the hell? What the? How's this?
They're buying them, buying, paying
Like
for it. Yes. Yes.
crazy. So, um, like, yeah, no, I did like it. Definitely would have been a cool experience to definitely been a part of if it was available then. Because like, yeah, just listening to that story about running out the movie theater, bro.
Man.
That would have been, because like now I think like I would have baseball games, like people
Same.
people was coming to the game, like people, like I remember, I think it was Clemente. It was because because they was in our division,
Yep.
and uh I remember like they was like, oh hey, that's like they would recognize me, bro. They get the word out, like I'm now people filling up the bleachers and stuff, people coming to the game, and I'm
Pastor,
like,
you really like that.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, is he really like that? Now they got their phones out. Hey, this nigga don't really ball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, this nigga really play baseball. Like, you know, so it's like that would have been like, it's like, now to just be hypothetical, to have the mindset I have now, then I know I would have ate it alive, because it's like you gotta the I think you said this before about the cyberbullying and stuff like that. It's so
Yeah.
damn childish and things like that. But it's like most of these people that comment would never say, 99% of these people would never say this to your
In
face.
your face. Yep. Yep.
Not say this to your face. You know what I'm saying? Like people be scared to even approach you to even say how you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I'm just thinking of that. Like the just the phone, like you just, yeah, I probably would have had to move. I'd have probably had to move from over east. Oh yeah, we gotta go
I want to move
downtown.
to
We gotta
LA.
say what?
I said I wanted to move to LA. I told my mom, hey, I was 13 years old. And I'm like, hey, listen, what we doing? With your job, I got this. Hey, look, mind you, I ain't booked shit else since Hardball. But I still got most of my Hardball money saved up. It's in a trust because I can't touch it until I'm 18.
Right.
My mom doubled it.
Mhm.
So she was like, instead of whatever the minimum requirement was to put away, she put up double. So I'm like, all right, hey, I'm getting all these auditions. I know I can go to LA and get more. Like,
Mm.
what we doing? Come on. Like, you teach in Chicago Public School. Like, come on, quit your job. I got this. No, 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 it don't work that way. It don't work this way. So I was forced to, play baseball. Same way you talking. Like, and again, I believe that it was a level of identity I was finding within it because I was just so happy that I was getting attention. And
Mhm.
obviously I had to learn or decipher between good attention and bad attention. Like people who are being opportunistic and people who are genuinely trying to befriend me. And I do believe that Hardball helped you learn very early on what a real friend looks like and what an opportunist looks like. And so I believe social media would have expedited that because
Absolutely.
you see it on social media now, TikTok. Like I like social media for what it's supposed to be, but it's supposed to be a tool, a resource. I believe social media has become almost like a lifestyle now. And it was
Mm.
never it
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. I never would have imagined it being that way back then when it
Mhm.
was starting off.
Right.
Because I didn't need my MySpace page. I didn't need I used to call it magenta because I didn't know it was mi gente because it was the Spanish version of Black Planet. That I was also on because I'm light skinned, so I was out there like I'm Puerto Rican, baby. Yes, with the más o menos. I'm like, oh yeah, add me on magenta. It was really mi gente, which is my world. And so I found that out early on. What? But I'm out there
That's
playing both
crazy.
cards. Both
Right.
cards out here. So, but like we weren't married to our tag, MySpace,
Mhm.
Black Planet, whatever it is. We weren't married to it. And I think now it's become like it's a way of life. It's almost like you can't wake up now without looking at your phone and scrolling a little bit. You
I've been
can't wake
guilty of
up, you
that.
can't go to the
Mhm.
bathroom and do the
Yeah.
same thing. Like you sit on your toilet, all that shit. You used to take your toilet and you decompress. People used to read the newspaper. Now, phone, 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 phone. Like I just believe that it would have helped, but it would have hindered. But I thank God almost that we didn't have it. I believe we would have made more money than this generation did off of real authenticity and hard work. Because social media now, think about it. When you started, I started making YouTube skits. I remember in high school, ain't nobody wasn't really checking for them like that. And your skits had to be legit skits. It wasn't no find a trend and then do it. You had to
Mhm.
literally create it on your own. And I think now the one part I hate about social media is the fact that I put out real content. I come up with ideas, all this type of stuff. This our podcast. We come up with the topics, like we put this stuff out. And it might do a few hundred views, a little bit of interaction, but somebody can do the same dance and repeat it over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's getting hundreds of thousands. And it's the same dance. And then that same person can do a video of that dance over and over and over and over again because it's popular now and everybody wants to see it. And it gets so much engagement. So much that the algorithm now tells you, hey, I don't want to see nothing new.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to keep seeing this dumbass dance. So I want y'all to, as many people as possible, do this dumbass dance no matter what. And because in TikTok and social media got people thinking they really can dance. This younger generation, y'all can't dance. It's everything on the upper body. I'm talking about, think about all the TikTok, everything is upper body. It's all the time they do all this shit. Like, what is that? What is that? Like I saw that. That's something new. I just saw that the other day, and a girl had like no exaggeration, 500,000 likes. Sitting there and telling myself, she's sitting there, she's just doing the dance. She got her hands up, all that type of stuff, and going. And I was 500,000 views. But you
She
know what the
must be.
difference was?
Well,
Titties out,
that's what I was gonna
ass
say.
showing, all
That's
that
what I
type.
was gonna
And it's
say.
like,
Yeah.
that's why I say you don't have to have a skill or be talented anymore on social media. Back then, with social media for us, we would have had to have a talent or skill
Yeah.
because none of this stuff was allowed. None of it.
I will say, as far as those that, and to wrap it up, like button up the conversation, as far as those that are like very prevalent with social media and very consistent with social media, I will say I commend them for the consistency of every day having to post and put something up like every day, every day, every day. That's a lot. Like, and because it's, I almost see it to those, like, say, those that's been in the industry for so long, and it's like, I gotta do this show for a while. Then I got this film to go. It's like,
Yeah.
where's your break? Where's my take? You know what I'm saying? But I had to realize this is when they got smart. And they say, man, we're gonna shoot like them and Nash one day. We just go let, because like I early on, I would meet those people that are out here in LA and stuff, and I would just go every day, just making something, to the point it's like when I was doing like when I first moved out here and I was getting into like when the Vine and stuff and the creating, and I'm like, bro, they do this every day. Like, you to the point, like, bro, I'm out of ideas. Like, what else can I, what else is out there to put? And it's not to say it's not, but like my brain is fried. I'm talentless right now. I don't even want to, like, bro, I just want to, like, Jesus Christ. But like I say, once you get smart enough and you just make so many in a day, you can post it up. But I will say those that are, as far as like streaming and content creators, definitely kudos, much respect to the consistency that they do, putting out content every day, coming up with ideas and content. Like, now granted, it's to the point now, everybody's, I ain't gonna say it's, I mean, honestly, it's the same thing as Hollywood. It's repeating, repetitive, like people add a little twist here. Somebody might put a lemon, somebody might put a lime, somebody might use an orange, but they all
They
put it
got their
on a plate of
titties out.
food. They all got their titties out.
They
So,
got their titties out.
um, but yeah, as far as like those that like that are using it for the good use, like you said, and like as far as making the best of it and not like, I hate those that like just really like abuse it and like this is teach his own. Some stuff don't need to be getting posted. Some stuff y'all just don't is be extra. But kudos to those that consistently are working, putting out stuff consistently, having the ability to post all on, got all the apps, can post them all on the app at the same time. Like doing, like, bro, y'all are incredible people. And much love, much respect, and much prosperity for y'all. Hope make it big time. It's enough it's enough room for everybody to be a famous person. And I don't even know if I use the word Hollywood anymore.
I don't even want you to be famous. Don't be famous. Actually be talented.
There is some talented people. I will say some of the people, there are some talented people. There are some very not talented people. But if that's the way you got to make your money, cool. You know what I'm saying?
But don't take our jobs for the people who actually worked and studied and actually want to authentically be that.
And I 100% get that. But hey, bro, when it comes to $1, I can't be mad at a motherfucker trying to do what they got to do. Because it ain't really them. It's the people that have the power and the control to put people in these places. So
I get that.
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But great conversation. That's definitely a good conversation. Hope y'all liked the conversation. Very insightful. I didn't know Julian got chased out of a movie theater and ran into.
I got chased out of a mall too with Chris. That's a whole
For real?
Yeah, we can tell that. Yeah, like we got chased around the mall. Yeah.
Oh well, when we get him on, I need to hear that story.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta hear.
He remembers.
Okay. When he gonna be on, I need to hear this story. That is crazy. I don't think I've ever been chased. I don't think
Chris was the first time. Chris was the first person I ain't gonna tell that. When he get on, I'm gonna leave that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Absolutely. So thank y'all for tuning in. Again, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Uneducated Genius. Y'all can follow us on Instagram, at the MP Show on TikTok at the MP Show. Julian let you know where you can follow him because I kind of forgot.
Follow me on Instagram at officialjuliangriffith and on TikTok, the Julian Griffith.
Man, we got to get on TikTok and do get it live again. I had a lot of fun in that last one. I had a lot of fun. It was a very, very interactive. If I must say, very interactive
Maybe
live.
tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. Okay, we get that to happen. So,
yeah.
I mean, whenever this drop, we'd have probably already done it. But y'all just follow us on there. Y'all can see it because it'll be on.
We're gonna start doing some interactive podcasts, live podcasts, and like interacting with.
Oh, we gonna live stream.
I want to do a live stream.
We're gonna get the chat. We're gonna get the chat going. We want people. Yes. Oh, I'm about that. That's
yes.
yeah. Okay, all right. New and improved advancement. Yeah. So y'all have a wonderful day, evening, whenever you watch it. Check out this episode. Stay blessed. Stay happy. We're out of here. Yes, sir.